Perfect. We are in this stage now. The thing is, KNX has a huge amount of different ways to program a thermostat or in floor heating or AC control. So it's quite difficult to just understand the best way to program in Control 4 just watching the KNX file and programming. So what we have done is basically we work with templates. You create a template of every different type of thermostat that you have on the project, and the AI is going to find the rest of them. For example, if you have a floor heating and you have an AC zones in a project, we just create one, and you want to have differently in Control 4, we create one thermostat per each, and then the AI is going to find out the rest of them. In case that you have an internal logic in KNX to unify AC and floor heating zone in one only thermostat, you create that template as thermostat, and the AI is going to create the rest of them. So you are in this stage. One part that is important to understand is if we go back, we have full project and thermostat only. Of course, if you choose thermostat only, you are forced to upload a template to continue because we need it for the thermostat processing. But if you have a full project, we understand that sometimes you want to focus in buildings, floors, rooms, lights and shades, and so on. And then you are going to program the thermostat part. So in a full project, if we continue this, you can skip this step and do it later if you want to. In this case, we are going to do it everything. So in order to create the templates, we go to the composer. So we are in composer. This is our driver, and we have created one thermostat for floor heating, for example, the master bedroom, and one for the AC, also for the master bedroom. If we enter here, we have added a control for KNX thermostat. In this case, is the KNX universal thermostat, and we have configured all the parameters we need with the right group addresses. An important thing is to validate this. So the best way will be to do it on site and make sure that everything works as expected. Because if you need to tweak later a configuration, you are going to do it in all the thermostats. So it's important to validate them. The same with, sorry, with the same with the AC. We have the same driver and configured for the AC of this zone with all the group addresses, properties set appropriately, and so on. So then we come back to our driver. We go to thermostat template tab. We click in generate templates and we select the first thermostat, for example, the floor heating. This one is going to be called floor heating template. Save. So in downloads, we are going to save it. And then we are going to create the same for the AC template, which was. Now we go back to our platform. We go to import templates. We select these two. And now this is important. The platform is going to analyze and make sure that everything is okay. First, it's going to tell you the different templates and the amount of group address that he has found. In this case, 9 group addresses. In this case, 6 group addresses. One important feature we have added is that he is going to check the group addresses in the database. If you have some group addresses that are not existing in the database, probably it's because you have a miss or you are using templates for another project that we don't recommend to do that. Because this way give better context to the AI to understand how's the pattern inside the KNX for the generation of the thermostat. So then we go to the next step, that is prompt. In this case, we are not going to add any prompt, but here you have a space to give more context to the AI if you need to do something. Then we go to process full project, and now we just need to wait. Perfect. This has finished. So now we can filter, we can hide this. We can filter by thermostat, for example, and we can see that we have the different thermostats, not only the one of the master bedroom that are here. Uh, so if we enter to one of these, for example, we can see all the properties the same that we should have in the driver. The gray outs are the properties that we can change here because are part of the template, and then we have the different group addresses. In this case, here we have a warning. This is with an error. If we enter here, these stars it's going to point out why we have a problem in the heat indication that is missed. If we highlight the holder here, it says that it was unresolved because there were two feedbacks, 6 to 110 and 6 to 210. So probably it's because there are two actuators here. Um, s- um, dining, dining heat. Here we can see that there are two that can be dining room heat demand one and two. These probably are two bulbs. We are going to select one, and we don't have any more the error. Perfect. And we can see, for example, the living room AC, the same thing. We can see all of them with all the different properties in the same order that we have in the driver. And also, of course, if we can create a new driver with the thermostat. We can select the template and select the line, and we can start to complete all the different group addresses needed for this. That the keys. This is way more easy. Living room temp, for example, living room under temp. That probably is going is used exactly. One cool feature we have had, if you go to tools, compare thermostats, you have this like spreadsheet where basically you can compare all the same type of thermostats. So you can put one by one and you can scroll them all together. Also, you can filter only showing group addresses. So very easy, you can double check the different group addresses per thermostat. Also, you can hide them, the ones that you don't want to compare. So you can see, for example, these two. It's very easy to compare if all the group addresses are right. Then if we go to floor heating template, the same. We have all the floor heating templates, and we can again filter by group addresses and check everyone. So once ready, you just export it, and when you upload in the driver, it's going to create everything. We are going to do the test. We are going to export the driver. We are going to assign the license where we have someone located. Continue in this case. We're going to ignore. Here you can download the latest version of the driver, or also you can download it from here. Doesn't matter. We are going to export anyway. Now let's go to the composer. Let's select builder, select file, download, demo. It's going to make the analysis. It needs to create basically everything. And we can see here that's going to create 8 thermostat from the AC and 13 from the floor heating. So go to start and it's going to start creating. I'm going to move forward this so you don't need to waste time. You can see how it's making all the property configuration. Perfect. It has finished. So we can see the different thermostats that we have. For example, here in Mike's bedroom, we have Mike bedroom AC with all the different configurations. For example, this was from the template. Well, everything was from the template, but it was configured that way. The same with the floor heating. Perfect. And one very important thing, the driver automatically shows the thermostat in the room that they belong and hide the rest of them. So you don't need to go one by one, making everything smooth from the UI interface. Automatically shows only the thermostat where they belong. For example, here. That's it.